Morning, everybody. Welcome to this very cave-like Mitsubishi 3000GT VR4 twin turbo. This is Andrew, and thank you for coming down, sir.
Thank you, Matt.
Oh, you just turned on the energy? You ready?
I'm ready, man.
You don't want those YouTube commenters saying you're too quiet.
They ripped that poor Mustang guy to shreds,
poor
man.
bastard. And that was this road, too. This car is really neat. I did the right-hand drive version of it, the Mitsubishi GTO, when we were in New Zealand. That was a stock car. This is not stock, so tell me about this thing.
Okay, so the one you drove was a first generation GTO. This is second generation, which means you get a 6-speed instead of a instead of a 5-speed. You get an extra 20 horsepower from the factory with intake full exhaust. It's pushing around 350 crank.
350 crank. Yeah. Okay. You got some gauges going on in here.
I got a lot going on in here.
I love your climate control system, which is, I mean,
isn't it cool?
Is that what it came with?
Yeah.
I can't believe the LCD screen is still as bright as it is. It's like really nice.
Yeah, it's like a little video game. Man.
Yeah. So 85,000 miles on this car. It's very, very clean. You swap the interior with some orange. Is it orange? It is orange, isn't it?
Yes.
And you have the darkest tints I've ever seen. And your radio has the original EQ.
Yes.
Does it work?
Of course.
That's awesome. I love it. I wish we had the ability to play music on this show with rights, but we don't. So let's see how this goes. This was, part of the Japanese trio of the '90s: the 3000 GT, the 300ZX, and the RX-7. Ooh, already that feels pretty nice.
Yeah.
I have to tell you, Andrew, I'm going to be honest. I hate your window stripe tint because the line is right where my eyes are.
Yeah, I know you gotta duck down a little bit, but it's broad daylight, so if this is at night, we'd be in trouble.
So the biggest drawback to these cars is the biggest complaint is that they're heavy, and on this road, which is nice and open, I'm hoping that with these open sweepers we can kind of mask that weight a little bit and see how it really does.
Yes. And it does have 4-wheel steering, so we'll see if that helps any.
Do people tend to disconnect the 4-wheel steering like they do in Skylines, or do most people try and get it working?
They do. Most people they sell a delete kit for it.
Lockout.
They don't want to deal with the leaks
and
any of the problems with it. But this one works good, so I don't plan on deleting it.
It always works good, or did you have to fix it up?
It's always worked great. I'm surprised it hasn't leaked since it's over 20 years old now. So.
Well, yeah, it's low mileage, and the car feels pretty tight, man.
Yeah, it's got the Megan coilovers, which are very bumpy, as you see.
It's a little stiff. That's a particularly big bump, though. That's not a good indicator, really, because that's rough on every car. Wow, the power is really good.
It's not bad, huh?
Just basic bolt-ons, huh?
Yeah, just basic intake exhaust. That's it. I mean, you get 15 extra horsepower just by putting downpipes on this thing because they're so restrictive.
This car is interesting because it, at first glance, appears to be a rear-wheel drive-based car like the Supra or the 300ZX, but it's actually a transverse engine with a front-wheel drive-based system. So you only got all-wheel drive with the turbo cars.
That's right.
Which is why they were worth more money.
Yes, and that's why nobody likes the naturally aspirated ones. But some people do the all-wheel drive conversion to those.
That seems like, that doesn't seem like it's worth it, does it?
No, but I mean, if you're a good mechanic and you want.
Here's where it goes wrong. You have a sunroof, which is optional, right?
Yes.
And the sunroofs in cars like this, they take away, it's at least an inch of headroom. Because my head is getting whacked right on the edge of this sunroof.
I know, it's so annoying.
So I got to do this move. All right, we'll look out for the cyclist on the way back. All right, as far as how it drives, it feels powerful. It feels good. The steering's light. The last one I drove had very light steering as well. What kind of tires are you running on this?
These are Bridgestone Potenza pole positions.
Oh, okay. Those are good tires.
Brand new. Just got them.
Yeah, if you haven't read my article on the drive, replace your old tires. That's a moral of a very important story.
I actually just read that a week before the shoot, so I had to
like,
run
maybe
out.
I should get some tires.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it. The gear change it's nice and crisp and direct. that the standard shifter?
That is a standard shifter, but I did replace the bushings, brass bushings that connect to the transmission. Okay. Which really stiffen it up a little bit.
And we have cots and a cord. It makes cool sounds, this thing.
Yeah, the blow-off valve. You gotta have the blow-off valve with the turbo car.
Oh, what was that?
That noise means you're hitting the boost limiter. It does have an electronic boost controller, and it is very hard to dial it in so you get perfect boost all the time. So sometimes you'll get less, sometimes you'll get more.
That's interesting. Is that just a quirk of the car?
Well, the original stock boost solenoid, I went through 2 of them, and I was sick of replacing them. So I just said, you know what, let me eliminate that, get the electronic one. But this is a whole nother headache too, because depending on temperature, gear, whatever, it always hits something different.
Okay. Can I give credit to this gentleman in the Accord who's actually kind of whipping?
Yeah.
He's maintaining, I don't even really feel like I need to pass because he's maintaining a quality pace.
Well, if somebody didn't show up today, maybe you can ask him if
I can ask him if I can drive that.
Yeah.
That's for you in the Sentra. This thing is neat. I'm going to turn around this week and go up the hill, and I don't have to follow him, but so far, so good.
Glad you like it.
I always like the looks of these, and it's like they're one of those, what do you call it, like a guilty pleasure car where you just, it reminds you of a different time, and the styling has kind of held up pretty well. And
yeah.
Was that brake smoke or dust?
It
looked a little blue
to
be dust. Well, we're going to go up the hill, so power, not brakes this time. There we go. What is the limiter of boost?
13 PSI.
Okay. Well, it's got a neat sound to it. What kind of exhaust is that?
This is the HKS.
Okay.
And Blue Medallion, Hyper Blue Medallion.
That sounds like something you'd order from a restaurant. I'll have a Hyper Blue Medallion special, please.
Yeah, it was expensive, but it's like one of the best sounding ones. So
it does sound cool. I'm a fan of how it sounds. And on a road like this, on a big open road, this thing actually, it does mask the weight. It doesn't feel that heavy.
Yeah.
It is a little stiff. For this road, it's a little stiff.
Yeah, I'm planning on getting some better coilovers eventually. So the Megans are almost 5 years old now, so they're probably on the
Megans are okay for like an entry level coilover. If you wanna save some money, and they're not. I drive a lot of cars that have them, and people on the internet always talk shit about them. But the cars I drive are like that have them, they're never that bad. I'm never like, oh, these stink. It's a little stiff for me, but this is kind of a bumpy road as well.
Yeah.
Boost limiter. We've achieved it. What a neat car, though. It's too bad there's just none of these left. My friend Freddie, who works at Jalopnik, has 2 of these things.
Oh, really?
One is one of those like super rare ones that has the weird wing. The final version or whatever. Have you seen those?
Oh yeah, 99.
The 99s, yeah, that have the wing that looks like it's from AutoZone, but it's really from the factory.
Yeah, right.
He's got one of those, and then he has one that was like $1,000 and has squirrels living in it.
Yeah, those actually go for a pretty good amount if you've got a clean, low mileage one.
The 99s?
Yeah,
they're rare.
Money.
They're rare. This is cool. This is a good car for this kind of road.
Yeah, it's a nice road.
I like this thing. It's super clean. I've never seen one with an interior that's this nice. Yeah. How shot were the other seats when you took them out and put these in? Were they fucked?
No, they weren't fucked, but Mitsubishi leather is notorious for turning like rock hard after just a few years.
Yeah.
So I went ahead and replaced them. I just wanted something to liven up this dark gray interior, so I went with kind of an orange accent.
It's super cavey in here. But did you recover the original seats or get new seats?
I recovered the original seats.
Okay, cool. So the shape of the seat is held up fine. It was really just the leather that was trashed.
Exactly.
Well, the orange accents are pretty neat. It looks cool, and it does lighten up the Batcave interior.
Yeah, all these 90s cars are just very dark gray.
During the black period. During the black period.
Now you can get cars in orange, red, yellow.
Oh yeah, this interior is like a factory color from Porsche now. steering wheel alignment may be slightly off.
Yeah.
Seems like it's tracking straight.
Yeah, it's not too bad, but I definitely need to go get it done.
Oh, this car's got like it's got just the right amount of like power and feel. Like it's probably 350 horsepower, but with a power band like this, nice and wide, it's good. It's usable.
Yeah, the turbos are tiny. They look like small toys, but I mean, there's almost no lag at all on these.
Yeah, they spool up quick. They're right in the meat of that power band where you want it. This is a good car for this road.
Yeah.
Go Miata. Wow, that guy with a bike on the back, he was getting at it, wasn't he? Look at him. He was really loading it up in that corner. This corner is very flat.
Yeah.
Nice. Go, go, go.
Final stretch there. Boost limiter again.
No, we're going to do a pass so Nick can hear us. I really like the shifter. The clutch is easy. The pedals are well placed. Pretty cool car, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's nice.
I mean, I think it's one of the most underrated cars to come out of Japan in the 90s. You think Supra, you think RX-7, GTR. People seem to leave this one out for some reason, and it's really a shame.
You know, I think a lot of the Supra has been developed the legendary status because of the kind of power it can make. You know, that's
right.
Because you can make 600 horsepower, you know, on a stock bottom end. And, you know, the RX-7s are so pretty. The 300ZX kind of fell off, you know, a bit because we've got GTRs and Skylines and stuff now.
Yeah, I think that's the same boat as this. No, 300ZX gets no love either.
It doesn't get much love, does it?
No.
But the later ones still look pretty cool. This thing drives nice. I mean, and if you're shorter than me, the headroom is where you lose me on this one. But
yeah.
if you're shorter than me, wait. Yes. If you're shorter than me, it's not bad. You got good AC. This thing is pretty cool, man. I'm about it. Oh, we're gonna have to cool the brakes off. We'll be back in a minute while I cool the brakes because they get a little smoky. I'll see you guys later. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, man.
Oh,
no.
We're gonna idle brake cool. Check out Andrew's Wheelwell to see his complete list of modifications for this car. Check out my Wheelwell. You want to see what's going on in my garage. And as we do a slow roll, I will see you guys next time. Bye.